MSConfig, also known as system configuration, is a way to set up a lot of things about how the boot process works. So I'm just going to go down here to the search box and type MSConfig and open that. And what we see here are several tabs again that have to do with the boot. So normal startup, diagnostic startup, selective startup, and I can choose strip down setup or regular full setup. On the boot menu over here, or the boot tab, I have the option to force it to boot to safe mode the next time I boot it, or to boot it with no GUI and only command line. I can set up boot logs, how long I want it to wait for me to make a decision on when it boots. Over here under services, I can choose what services I don't want to start the next time I boot this thing. Now, startup used to be here as well. In other words, choosing the applications that you want to start or not to start when you boot the machine. However, that has been moved to the task manager. If I click it, you'll see that the task manager now comes up, and that's where I can enable or disable what's going to start when I boot my machine. And finally, over here are a set of tools. This is very similar to the administrative tools that you saw earlier on in the control panel, but you see something very similar to that here in system configuration.